This is a message of just what can the collective expect to come in this week? Like, what do they need to know? I'm looking at how dirty a couple of my cupboards were. Help is on the way. I just got this in another reading. Help is on the way. Yeah, just know that whatever you've been like, yeah, you're going through a bit of a transformation. You might consider it a spiritual awakening, Kundalini awakening, but whatever it is, it's like when we just, the summer solstice was yesterday. And so we're being asked to just let go of trying to control our life in this moment. Like, what can you do to bring more joy into your life? What can you do to let go of the outcome? Like today, I made some choices where I was like, okay, I'm gonna, do some meal prepping today. I had been on a GLP-1 for a while to try to, lose weight faster because, we want immediate stuff. But it really doesn't feel good in my body. And so I'm not at the weight that I want to be, but I know that I can get there without doing the GLP-1s. And I don't know why I'm sharing that. Maybe somebody needed to hear that. And so I'm honoring where I'm at on my path, and what my body's asking me to do is to just eat healthy, nurturing foods. And so I cooked some like protein pasta today, and I'm not counting calories or anything. I'm just, I actually follow someone on TikTok that has the best, she's kind of funny. What is her name? I can't remember her name, but she's like a nutritionist. She's like, I make healthy meals for lazy bitches. If you know, she's hilarious. I can't remember her name. But anyway, she's great. She makes a lot of really great recipes and shares them on TikTok, and she's just freaking hilarious. So, anyway, help is on the way. You're going through a transformation. Let go of what you feel like the outcome needs to be in this moment. Get into meditation. So also what I was trying to share too is that I'm trying to make healthier choices. So like regulating my nervous system, doing yin yoga in the morning, moving my body. Like one of the intentions I had set today was to move my body. And so I was on Facebook, which I'm not usually on Facebook, but I was on Facebook and I came across this video that was like, if you do 100 of these, your arms will be blah, 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 And so I was like, okay, I had an intention to move my body today. This is as good as any movement. So I just did a couple upper body movements just to move my body, and I'm going to let that be enough today. Did I go to the gym? No. I didn't want to say, do I wish I had gone to the gym? I mean, my intention was to. I didn't do that, but I still moved my body in another way, and that's enough for me in this moment. And so also, like, you might be feeling guided to like get into meditation more, like start some sort of a practice, whether it's in the morning or at night, and you are connecting in with just that inner guidance that you have. And then the light card came out again. This came out in another reading, and this feels so much like a portal to me. It just looks like you might be someone that just like spreads a lot of light. 3, 4, 5 as I look down, just spreads a lot of light and brings a lot of light into other people's lives. And so I feel like, yeah, it's like practicing that gratitude every day. I've been doing these posts where it was like a 21-day gratitude challenge, and I think they're getting like 10 views, which is, whatever. I was like, maybe I should just stop posting these. And then I'm like, no, I committed to 21 days of posting this. I'm going to post it for 21 days, even if no one watches. So anyway, if you're feeling called to do a gratitude practice, I'm posting these every day it's like just basically journal prompts. Like, what are 3 things that you're grateful for? And then what are 3 things that would make today great? And then there's a quote that you can read that's just like an inspirational quote. And I tell you, when you set your intention for the day, you would be surprised at what comes through. Like, so my intentions for today were, let me see if I can remember, was to have an authentic connection with somebody, sell some oils from, not necessarily from my website, just sell some oils, because I make essential oil products. And then, what was the other one? Duh, I already talked about it. Move my body. So those are my intentions. So they don't have to be anything extravagant. They can be as silly or as extravagant as you want them to be. So I moved my body. I did that. This is just me setting intention. I saw a friend earlier, had connected with her and her daughter, and then I ran into one of the managers of the complex, and I was like, oh, the maintenance guy can come by today if he wants to, or tomorrow. And so within like 5 minutes, the maintenance guy pops over to the door, and I had the best conversation with the maintenance person. Like, he was such a nice guy, and it was just such a great interaction. And I sent him with some, samples of my oils, and I think I made him feel uncomfortable because I was like, are you married? And I think he thought I was hitting on him, but I was just trying to, because I wanted to send him with a whipped body butter, but I was just like, are you married? And then he was like, no. And I'm like, oh, do you have a girlfriend? And he's like, no. He's like, yeah. And I'm like, I was thinking he probably thinks I'm hitting on him, but anyway, I was like, oh, I was asking because I wanted to give you this oil to give to them. And he was just like, oh, but you could see like the terrified look on his face because he was like 25 or something like that, and I'm 50, right? So poor guy. But anyway, it was a really beautiful interaction. I gave him a couple samples of some oils that I have, and we just had a great conversation, very short conversation. But it's like when we and I sold some of my oils today. So my friend purchased some of my oils for her daughter's business to give out as like little free gifts, and I sold her the samples of them for really cheap, just so she could kind of have something to gift. So I'm not really making any money off those, but anyway, I sold some of those, and then right as I was at her house, somebody that asked me about my oils like 2 weeks ago sends me a text and is like, hey, can I wanted to get one of those oils. And I was just like, oh, thanks, Spirit. It's just like our guides, like when we put the energy out there, like I didn't say I want to sell an oil online. I just said I want to sell one of my oils, right? I didn't know how it was going to happen. And then I was like, oh, you need to go drop those off at, my friend's house today. And then instead of doing a trade, she just paid me for them. So anyway, the universe can surprise us in the best ways if we give them, if we give the universe the opportunity to. But if you aren't setting those intentions and creating your reality, then life just happens to you. And so you can be mad about it, you can be upset about it, but if you're not co-creating with the universe, then the universe is just going to give you what is in your energy. And if your energy is in lack, then that is what you're going to receive. And so I know that's hard to hear. I have very much felt like that. Like I feel like I could go on and on about this, but anyway, just know that you are so loved and cared for, and yeah, just hang in there. If you're going through a lot of stuff, they're also, so starting a gratitude practice will completely shift your reality, and then setting those intentions every day, it is crazy. And then if you can reflect on them later in the evening, I'm not posting this part, but if you reflect later in the evening and you see how your day actually went, you're like, whoa, I am co-creating with the universe. But when you don't co-create with the universe, then life just happens to you in whatever way that looks like, whatever energy you're in. And so, anyway, I post a new thing every day for the gratitude journal. There is, I think it's like day 8 right now. So there's 8 days worth. You can start on day 1 tomorrow. All you have to do is go to my profile and look at it. And if you'd like to purchase my oils or get a reading or a Reiki session, then you can book online. Thank you.